3, 2, 1, go!
Howdy, y'all. And today's episode of Let's Watch, we are continuing the Tremors series with Tremors 3. Back to Perfection.
Ooh!
As with last time, let's ask Google. Tremors 3. Back to Perfection. Google didn't tell me. Tremors 3 Back to Perfection cast.
Tremors 3 Back to Perfection has a cast of 27 actors. Here are the first three: Michael Gross, Susan Chuang, and Ariana Richards.
Yep, Michael Gross. Bert. Bert is the hero. Like I said, Bert. Let's go ahead and check out this trailer. Or at least, get introduced to it.
In Perfection, Nevada. Go! There's a whole lot of shaking going on.
Can't run a business where your customers get eaten.
Tremors 3, Back to Perfection. This time, they've mutated into the perfect killing machine.
Wait, Graboid? Are you kidding? For real?
This is gonna be exciting.
Stop these beasts. Michael Gross returns as Bert Gummer, obsessed survivalist.
And people call me paranoid.
Jack Sawyer, trusted sidekick.
You do know which end the bullets come out of. I've seen movies.
Jody Chang, second-generation grocer.
So this is really serious.
I keep trying to tell you.
It is kind of fitting, I guess, that this one's called Back to Perfection. The last one took place in Mexico, and now they're back in Perfection. I think I made a joke about this in the last video. Go watch it. This one starts off with Bert showing up in some big old military truck with some Spanish going on and stuff. Still in Mexico, apparently. Haven't made it back to Perfection, but it's Channel Ocho. Know your enemy. Know when to engage him. The Shriekers are here. So he needs to create heat. And he brought chickens! Why chickens? I understand it's easy, simple, whatever, but, I love chickens. They're my favorite animal, chickens. Bert just shot a flare into the sky, and now they're coming after him, and he's about to take care of business. Let's watch. I'd definitely say Bert took care of business there.
Any questions?
Any questions? He built a steel reinforced 2-foot thick concrete barrier underground around and underneath his compound, his house, his home, his place of residency. Because of what happened in the first movie with the Graboids. He learned his lesson. They're Graboid Dark Horse comics. I'm going to get my hand on some now, because you see comics, and you just wait, just watch. Keep your eyes on everything that's going on. Got a fancy watch that's ultrasonic. Desert Graboid Adventures. I ain't gonna lie, I'd go on it. It's a little, I guess disrespectful, hateful to the citizens who are crazy and lunatic-y, but I would definitely go for the ride.
Oh, believe it, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it. This is no theme park simulation here. You are in the heart of Graboid country.
So according to this, it took 11 years between sequels. I forget what year it came out. Hold on. Yeah, it's a 2001 film, so it's not quite. Maybe. Something. Got some props set up to make it seem like Graboid stuff's going on. All these silly little cute little tricks with knobs and bells. Stops on a rock in the middle of the desert and offers them
drink for price. Good hustle there, yo.
The mom and Mindy, the pogo stick girl from the first movie, are back again. It's kind of neat to see returning characters and such. Crazy hair, crazy beard. You even notice things? Stuff happens, yo, like randomly. Those silly moments even I have. Yeah, listen, you do it too, probably.
weapons demonstration.
Mom, take a picture of me with the Tremor.
Cute idea.
They're called graboids.
They're called a graboid.
Offering up a job to Bert on something he's very serious about that you don't need to do.
Why is Jack spending his time scamming yahoos with the Scooby-Doo routine? Just like Dr. Strange said.
No, let's just focus on the bad news. As of now, you have detected 0 multiversal trespassers, so get on your phones, scour the internet, and Scooby-Doo this.
You're telling us what to do.
I was told this is kind of like a quick cash grab thingy to promote the show. But before we even get to the show or anything else, we're going to watch the 4th film because of what it is. The legend begins.
Oh no, they think it's just a fake show thing going on. And now their ground is moving. At the fake show. Our first victim. The tour guide's dude's buddy who was doing all the fake stuff. And then a graboid pops up. After the tour guide jumps out of the truck to save his buddy, graboid pops up right next to the tour people. Dudes. And they freak out. Unlike normal horror films, the key to this is make a noise far away to escape. Make noise far away to escape. For some reason, you're going to die in other movies. But this one, you might survive. And of course, Bert knows, and he sets off the sirens to let people know it's happening again. Real quick, since this is all brought to you by me. Yeah, I do all the effort, you know. I have a little bit of help, but, you know, check out the Deadpool shirt. Haha. So go check out the other shirts. You know what I'm talking about. I want to show you my Funko Pop Luke Skywalker. This was bought as a gift. Told you about that. You can watch the others in another video. You can go get your one in another video. But this is specific. You see what it is? It's love. Love, love, love. So go watch my other challenge video. I'll try and drop the thing at the end of this video. Go watch it, all right? All right? And go show some love. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just go do something for somebody. Make the world a little better. Remember what I said. Our world, our hands. Changed a little something in the background. Don't know if you actually noticed a while ago. Bam. Mask popped up. Just put Luke Skywalker up. And there's a comic book. It's an X-Force Factor. It's an X-Factor comics. It's about mutants. I haven't read it. It's Mistress Polaris. Let's see if I can just pop her up so you can see. Okay, but yeah. She reads the comics. I read the comics too, but I read specific comics. In this specific line, she just reads comics. I like straightforward, cohesive, stories. From A to B. Bam, 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 bam. You know. Hi, Ducky. But like we said. You're watching, right? Paying attention to what's going on? I'm watching. I'm watching this together. It's all hands on deck, Miguel. I suggest you bug out and hit the road as fast as you can and hit HQ at Chang's. You understand? Call back to the first movie girl again. Girl who took Kevin Bacon from us. It's okay. I'd rather have Bert than Kevin Bacon because, you know, Bert's a unique, interesting character. Remember, go check out our Fortnite content and enjoy our gaming with our movies. You know, you're a nerd somewhere inside, and there's something that's nerdy for you. The government showed up and is stopping them from hunting the graboids because they are an endangered species. Just go and click any one of these. Anyone at all. Go ahead. They're allowed to hunt them because they affect their ranch life and other such creatures inside the valley. So it's a huge argument that's going on right now. But originally they were like, oh no, my cousin's legal. Oh no, I'm allowed to carry my guns. Hey, I have a license for this tourism attraction thingy. And this one, they're kind of I don't know, more in your face.
Call me Ishmael.
And different. Kind of popping out, saying hi, letting himself be known and seen instead of straight attacking. It's interesting. This one is using CGI, so it's a bit different. It's not as unique and interesting as the first few, which I highly recommend because of the practical effects. They're convincing Bert to help them catch one live so that eminent domain doesn't happen, so that they don't have to leave, and also keep Bert in the game because he is the most known expert of the situation. So Bert's like, maybe. Let me test your stuff and see what you got.
What do? We hunt them down. We wipe them out. We go at dawn.
You heard the man. We go at dawn. You guys do what you do best. Find something simple and complicate it.
Of course, you could squander the taxpayers' money, but I can get a graboid to swallow this with this for $49.95. Then, if it goes to sleep, you can dig it up and take it back to Area 51 or whatever fits your plausible deniability.
Bert's taking Jack with him because he says, you got me into this, you're helping me to finish it. I'm kind of really sad. I know it was Earl's thing, but there's no rock, paper, scissors. Oh no. They found graboid eggs. Fossils. But they found graboid eggs. Duck, duck, duck. Whack, 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 whack.
I like having little duck man chill with me. Good company. And he's slowly getting done up.
The return of Melvin. Mel, actually. He's the guy that's chopping up the valley and selling it piece by piece. The real estate agent. That bad guy.
Come on, Bert, what do you say? Casty, I'll give you a 10-second head start.
And during the time Melvin's there, a graboid shows up. And his beeper goes off. Beeper, ha ha ha. Bam, all up in Bert's jello, a graboid burst out of the ground. Oh no, Bert got ate by a graboid! Duck, duck, duck. Me and the duck are sad. What's gonna happen? Is Bert gone? Is this the end? Oh no, Bert's our hero!
Go show some love!
Bert's just gone. If you can clearly see the graboid smoke dust thing traveling off as it's flying away. Bert's gone. Wait. Bert just radioed and said, Houston, we have a problem. Bert has limited air. He said, take the truck and drive like crazy, engage the graboid, and lead it straight towards his house. He has a plan. I'm pretty sure he's going to bash the graboid's face into the concrete barrier that he had built up, and the graboid's going to kill itself, and he's going to somehow crawl out from however freaking deep underground he is. Let's see! Woo! We're trying to have more fun with this video. Normally I'm quite serious, and I'm going to maintain my seriousness because of how I am, but want to see how much fun we can have. Yeah, he did it. He killed the graboid. Straight up into the brick wall, or concrete wall. And he's deep underground, still. There's orange blood oozing up. He dug it up. He brought the chainsaw. He's about to tear into it and save Bert.
Yay, Bert's alive!
I prefer. We keep this to ourselves.
Orange blood and guts everywhere. Bert's kind of nasty. He's limping on home. He's done for the day.
Oh, you.
She said, oh, you guys definitely need to be supervised. Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. The FBI agents went out to hunt a graboid. They found it on the surface, split open and hollow. Dum, 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 duck, duck, duck! He's covered in some foam and stuff, so maybe, you know, he had an idea of spraying himself down with something and running away. He did spray himself. He mostly survived from getting ripped apart and everything, but he had a big gash across his back, and he slowly fell and died. I think all the FBI agents are gone. Squealers? No. Squeakers. Shriekers! There's already 7 shriekers. That means they're breeding. Or not breeding, blah! You know, we talked about this and discussed it in the last video, Tremors 2. Go check that out.
And now there's 8. 8!
The tour truck just got destroyed by a graboid while they're hunting shriekers in a boxed valley. Duck, 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 duck. This is that same graboid that's doing the weird stuff, that's just coming up and looking at Bert and studying him and looking at the other people or sensing them. I don't think they can really see and look, but they're doing whatever they do to check them out. Being different and unique and learning.
Surrounded by a graboid with shriekers just down the canyon. Oh no.
Still watching? Come on, let's go. If you ain't liked, maybe hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, maybe hit that subscribe button. Yeah, definitely keep up. We're gonna do something interesting and fun. Come on. Keep watching with me.
Most people prefer your dramatic and serious cumulonimbus clouds. I prefer a serious cloud. Wispy, way up there and just all over the place.
Working hard to just make food for the table. But while you're working hard and eating, you should be able to enjoy yourself. Life is beautiful. Find a second. Take a second. Go out and do something to make you happy. Even if you're just sitting there staring at the clouds flowing away. 5 minutes, moment of peace. Just breathe. It's an albino one. That's the one that keeps studying and learning. Something unique and different about it, maybe. El Blanco. It definitely seems to like Bert. It keeps circling around, following him. The shriekers kind of woke everybody up, and they're making a weird, different noise. It's not their normal scream. Bert says it's not a noise he's ever heard them make before, but it has to be them. Dental floss, a random piece of metal, and a stick. I saw it on an episode of MacGyver. He got the radio, he called for Mindy and her mom and told them to make noise back at Chang's. She put on some like metal hardcore rock music across the radio. He chunked the radio. The graboid went after the radio and ate it. And now he's driving off in the truck, or he set the truck on its own as bait so that they could escape. The only vehicle they have out of there. You do know which end the bullet comes out of. I've seen movies. Reassuring. It's like I said with the other dude about giving the teenager the gun. Bert has a thing. Melvin, that's what it was. I gave Melvin the gun. That's how this all happened. Lighting a homemade bomb. Throwing it at him. Boom. Hoping for the best. You don't fool around. Bert is very committed. Oh no. The shriekers are shedding their skin.
Oh, Bert. I really like that truck.
Oh man, that gotta hurt. It was new, wasn't it?
At least it died for a good reason.
Got my grizzly big boy. My sidearm. My ammo.
Hey, something moved. Over behind the fence.
And here it is. A new creature. The first time we get to see them. It's not a shrieker. It's not a graboid.
Shrieker? No more, it's not. Mexico and Argentina, we killed them before they lived more than about 12 hours. This is what happens when you don't.
So what? They just keep mutating like a virus?
I have no idea. There, look. That son of a gun's got the same heat sensor.
It has the same heat sensor on it. It has fins and a waggy tail, a mouth like the graboid, and it just shot a burst of fire out of its butt, and now it's flying through the air. This is a whole different creature coming down at the air with heat sensors, flying, kind of like a little torpedo. They're blasting at us, shooting it, doing whatever they can to take it out. Oh no. Remember, there was a bunch of shriekers. They got it. They shot out of the sky. It fell, landed on that steel fence, gored itself through the chest a little bit. It's dead. It's over. It's KO'd. No more victims. No victims this time. Sorry, it keeps doing that. I don't know why it just keeps randomly stopping. It's like this phone is sensing when I'm about to be done or something. I don't know. It's a weird, different camera. It's not what I'm used to. Not at all. Wait, I was wrong. It got me go. Oh no.
Yeah, Bert, we're here.
Nancy, listen, there you go.
Oh no, the shrieker things that fly are on the roof. They found Mindy and Nancy, her mom. They're not safe on the ground. They're not safe out in the open up on a rock. They're not safe on top of the building now. What is safe?
Nancy, Jody here. Listen, the shrieker things, they can fly now, so get off the roof. You're not safe up there anymore, copy?
Oh no, the shrieker things that fly are on the roof. They found Mindy and Nancy, her mom. They're not safe on the ground. They're not safe out in the open up on a rock. They're not safe on top of the building now. What is safe? Back to those random jump scare horror elements. Look, watch, see this? Duck, duck, duck! Nancy and Mindy are fighting it off inside the grocery store deli thing. Mindy has the idea to heat up a ham, I think. And get it all hot because they can only see heat. And she throws it so that they can get away. And these things are walking around like a little chicken. Bark, 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 bark. Nancy and Mindy are fighting it off inside the grocery store deli thing. Mindy has the idea to heat up a ham, I think. And get it all hot because they can only see heat. And she throws it so that they can get away. And these things are walking around like a little chicken. Bark, 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 bark. So this is how it happens. Okay? The new things has an egg inside of it. Remember I said it came down and blam! Gored itself right on its gut. They can see. And it has this fluid inside of its body that's flammable. So the point of it is to fly off into the sky with the egg inside of it, land somewhere, eat a few things, survive a little bit, lay the egg, a new graboid happens, and bam, they turn into shriekers, repeat the process. This is their evolutionary cycle, so they can spread all over. Pardon my language, but this is how it goes. Sorry. This creature is called an ass blaster. It's the name of a creature. You have to be able to say the words of a name because it's a noun. It's respectful.
I can make a dumb suggestion.
But it's a weird thing. Shoots fire out of its butt like a rocket and blasts off, flies through the sky. It's an ass blaster. Shrieker, graboid. It's funny, in the first movie they pole vaulted, remember? And then the second one, they used the doors so they could go through. Well, this one, they're carrying an old mattress they found on top of their heads to be able to hide from these things flying in the sky. Look at this.
Blast offers or butt launchers. That's better, huh? Oh, ass blasters. How's that?
Sounds like a porno film.
It is kind of nice and respectful that the granddaughter of Chang, the guy who called him Graboid, is the one who gets to name him. They're not getting no kinds of breaks in life. They have the ass blasters flying around the sky, and now El Blanco is back around. And they're on the ground walking around with a mattress on their head. Of course, that mattress has a lot of weight to them, so it's clop, 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 clop each step.
They made it to Bert's base. Oh, yeah.
Remember, though, I told you back in the other one, at the end of it, he was flirting with that girl. Earl is gone. And it's kind of sad. I like Fred Ward. That's probably why there's no blah, 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 blah. Oh, almost got me there. So talk on to things. This movie does kind of have a serious tone. It has its jokes. It's funny. The acting is awesome, but the tone overall is kind of like, oh no, thriller. Things are happening in this movie. You need to pay attention and know what's up. But the acting is great. Everybody plays their character really well, and it's nice. The CGI is alright. It's 2001, so it's, kind of still early. It's no, like, Michael Bay huge epic type thing. It's a little bit... That was crazy. That blaster just blasted through the roof and fell into Bert's home. But... I'm going to pause it for a second. So we can talk. Okay? But it's no huge, crazy CGI effects. The practical effects are really good. It's nice and everything. So that's good. Location, I like the camera. I like the way they did stuff when he's on an adventure looking and running through the desert trying to hunt them down, or they were trying to travel back with the mattress. Everything seemed legit and everything. The story is well written too. So that is really nice to be able to say. And it plays off the other two movies' mythology. So it's a good sequel. It's worthy. It's nice. It's enjoyable. Now back to the ass blaster busting through the roof. Bert's freaking out. He just knocked on the wall into the panic room. He's prepared and ready. He's doing his things. How long can we survive in here? 6-7 years, depending on how you maintain your dietary discipline. So the ass blaster is blasting its ass in order to try and melt down the door. I'm sorry, I did say a wordy dirt there. Oh no.
Now he's sending them through the escape tunnels to get out.
It's one of the most saddest, terrible things. What he's going to have to do is put all the fuel and stuff out in the open, so when the ass blaster does come through to get them, it's going to blow them up. All of this preparation, all of this digging, all of this MRE, supplies, and everything else to blow up for one ass blaster. I would just stand there at the escape tunnel with the door prepped, ready to go with a big old gun and just clack, 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 clack. Pray for the best. I guess, as he said, he's a masterpiece of self-destruction. And the fire just reached all his supply of live rounds and explosives. Oh no, a giant fireball in the sky. You know what that's going to do. They see heat, they're flying in the air. What are they going to see? All this destruction for one. If you feed this creature, it kind of goes into a food coma-like idea. She's...
They multiply.
No, just feed it. Give it all your MREs. Bert, do you copy? Bert? Bert, do you copy? Bert? Bert's not available at the moment, but thanks for the update, Nancy.
She said, give it all your MREs. He's like, oh, fudge. He's like, with all the explosion, wouldn't that draw in El Blanco? And she's like, no, you really need to read the comics. That would have drove him away. It was such a loud noise. But right as I say it, in comes the other guys. The universe provided a boat with a tarp. In the desert, there's a boat and a tarp. He said, stick with Jack, and you'll make it back. He did pretty good until they hit Melvin's billboard. He ripped the tarp off the top, and they plowed right into one of the support beams. But they made it to a construction site where there are stuff. And guess what's right above their head? Right above their head. It hasn't seen them yet, but now it does because they just start talking. Shh. These ones are different.
They just squished one. Just straight knocked over a... I don't know what it was, but they knocked it right over and smashed it.
Do you think they see us? Do you think they know we're here? No. Yeah.
Hiding in a porta john.
Do you see any of these rocket butts nearby? So she accidentally knocked over a bunch of flammable fluids, trying to escape it into a little cargo container, and she thought she could capture it by running around to the other, jumping out the window, running around to the other side, and locking it from the outside. But it's about to try and blast off. Boom. Thanks what she did. There's 3 left, Bert says. Don't get cocky. Bert found some liquor, flammable stuff. But there was a ass blaster in the room.
It got dark out. They can see him better now. Air's cold.
They got the supplies they need to make a potato gun. And they're trying to start the process. They're like, do we even have a lighter? And they're like, hold on.
Do we have a lighter? What's this? How do you know? Oh, you're Bert. Damn right I am.
That's pretty good, because you're Bert. Jack put her on his shoulders, lifted her up, and said, go through the other skylight, as the other one's hanging through the skylight that just knocked down Bert, and told him to shoot, and it shot, and boom, right through the side of the building.
Bert's like, we should go hunting sometime.
Ooh, this one's a little smarter. It dodged the arrow. Always learning. Charging up like a bull and blasting right at him. It was on top of Jack, and Bert just took an arrow, lit it, and stabbed it right into its butt. He said, run to the back room, hid. Boom! El Blanco is back, and Bert's like, how does he always know where I am? And then he realizes his watch. The ultrasonic signal. That's why El Blanco likes Bert. Oh no. The ass blaster from earlier that he smushed isn't smushed. It just woke up. I think I know what's going on, and this is going to be cool. Oh yeah, watch this and I'll tell you what just happened. Go, Blanco. So what he did is he wadded up the tape that was on his pants, and he put the watch around the tape, and he threw it at the ass blaster, and El Blanco came up out of the ground and just grabbed it and ate the ass blaster. That was pretty cool. Kind of reminded me of something like Jurassic Park style. On the off chance El Blanco's coming back for seconds, you want to get me off this thing?
They have a live ass blaster in a cage.
Siegfried and Roy's on the phone trying to buy the ass blaster. That's pretty good.
Now Jack is flirting with Cheng's granddaughter. It's gonna end in some kind of love story, each of them so far.
Bert's out there playing with El Blanco with the remote control car and Sonic watches on it.
Melvin returns while Bert's playing with El Blanco. And he's keeping it alive. He's protecting that one thing so that Melvin can't build on here because of the Endangered Species Act. So as long as that species is alive and it's taken care of, he doesn't have to leave. You can't build on a Metropolis big building area on top of an endangered species animal zone.
And that's how it ends. Bert screwing over Melvin, saving the town. El Blanco's still alive. It's kind of is a setup. I'll let you know what's happening next. There's a series. We'll get there. But next, we have The Legend Begins. Tremors 4. Let me know what you thought. You know, like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments your ideas, thoughts, notes, whatever you want to say. Any ideas, anything. Just talk to me. I've been enjoying doing this with you. Hope you've been enjoying being here with me. Go check out our challenges. Go check out the other things we've been doing. It's all for fun. Yeah, man. To be continued. And don't forget to like,
subscribe, get notifications.